The green team has been going strong in the high-end gaming market for a while now. With AMD's Vega lineup having a tough start and the RTX GPUs being launched, it's hard to understate Nvidia's market share. But it's the mid-range market where things get interesting. The red team's Polaris GPUs have given Nvidia a run for their money ever since the launch of the RX 480 and still continue to do so with the RX 500 series. However, stepping up to the plate, the green team has brought two more contenders to the mid-range arena, the GTX 1660 Ti and the 1660. Today we have with us Zotac's versions of the MSRP cards, and let's find out how they fare in the tests. Now, Nvidia didn't honor the GTX 16 series with the Founders Edition treatment, leaving it up to the board partners to work their magic. The base Zotac gaming cards have a standard 2-slot design with a black shroud and 2 fans to cool the card instead of 1 that you will see in some other MSRP models. It's definitely not as premium looking as its higher end Zotac counterparts, but hey, that premium look comes at a premium price. The GTX 1660 Ti and the 1660 both have the latest Turing architecture that we've seen in the RTX cards, just minus the RT and the Tensor cores. They both also have 6GB VRAM, which as we'll see in the tests is more than enough for 1080p gaming, but there's one major difference. The 1660 Ti has GDDR6 memory running at 12 Gbps, while the 1660 has older GDDR5 memory running at 8 Gbps. Apart from that, there are differences in the CUDA core count, clock speeds and bandwidth as expected with the 1660's lower price. The GTX 1660 Ti comes with 1536 CUDA cores, a base clock speed of 1500 MHz and a boost clock speed of 770 MHz. On the other hand, the GTX 1660 has 1408 CUDA cores and boosts up to 1785 MHz with a base clock speed of 1530 MHz. But enough about the cards, let's talk about performance. That's what you're here for. For our testing, we ran our standard suite of synthetic and in-game benchmark tools, including some of the most popular and reliable benchmark tests like the 3D Mark Time Spy and Fire Strike, Unigine Superposition, and we tested out some games including Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Metro Exodus, and Tom Clancy's The Division 2. Going by the numbers, both the GTX 1660 Ti and the GTX 1660 seem like solid contenders in the mid-range market at their respective price points. For 1080p performance, it almost becomes a no-brainer to go with one of these options even when compared to their direct AMD competitors. However, note the price difference between these two cards, which comes to about 5,000 rupees, and the price difference between the Zotac MSRP GTX 1660 Ti and the RTX 2060 Founders Edition is another 5,000 rupees. The interesting thing is, even within this 5,000 rupee difference, manufacturers have multiple SKUs for the same card. For instance, Zotac has the 1660 Ti AMP Edition priced at about 28,000 rupees and the 1660 AMP Edition priced at about 23,000 rupees. Well, I for one like performance, and the MSRP cards like we tested out in this video are actually pretty great. Obviously, they may not come with the factory overclocks or the better cooling options, but hey, rather than spending that 28,000 rupees on a higher end 1660 Ti, why not add 3,000 bucks to the budget more and just go for the RTX 2060? Because trust me, the performance bump that you get is completely worth it. But that of course is a personal opinion and the final choice is always yours. Nevertheless, it's easy to agree that the GTX 1660 and the GTX 1660 Ti are amazing options for both 1080p 60fps gaming. But for those looking to push for higher FPS or game at 1440p, sorry fellas, you're gonna have to dig a little deeper into that wallet and go with at least a 2060.
Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new episode of Tech Fix. Today we're discussing कि यार India में is it worth getting the RTX 2060? So यार हमें
Is it?
Yeah,
That's the question.